go-to for the how to. You know that you want to get beautiful. Prims.
Hi there primpers, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Welcome to my beauty playlist, my weekly video where I rave about everything I'm loving and slathering and spritzing at the moment. So speaking of spritzing, I wanted to first of all show you this. So cute. It's not for sale, I'm sorry. The display, that is. So I'm sorry if that's a tease, but I just couldn't resist myself. I just really wanted it in my video. But at least the perfumes are for sale, and that's what I wanted to speak to you about because for a limited time you will see these on display on counters in David Jones and Maya Week, My Chloé fragrances, and they're 20ml sizes and they're $45 each, so great if you have been wanting to buy a Chloé fragrance and just haven't been able to commit to a full-size bottle. So you've got the choice of Chloé, Love Chloé and L'Eau de Chloé, and if you're interested, my pick would be Love Chloé. It's such a beautifully retro fragrance. It's got a kind of vintage talcum powdery smell, but in a really cool way, as you can imagine with anything to do with Chloé. There's always that really clean, modern, cool kind of edge. As I said, they're $45. So a really great little entry point if you've been wanting to get into the brand. If you can't choose between all three, and they're all pretty gorgeous, so I wouldn't blame you at all. It's $120 for all three, so limited time only, so get your skates on for those. I'm sorry again about the tease. But let me just now go on to what is the biggest news story of the week, beauty-wise anyway, possibly the biggest news story of the month and maybe even year. I know that's a big call, it's only March. Anyway, I'll stop teasing once more and show you GHD Eclipse. So you've probably heard murmurs about this via social media. The launch happened a couple of months ago and we haven't been able to talk to you about it until now because it's been under embargo. So I'm so excited I can finally show it to you and let you know about it. It's on sale in April, so you've got a few more weeks until it's out, but at least you can start thinking about saving up for it, or you can start getting excited about it. Now, you probably know the current GHD styler is already pretty amazing. This one took 4 years to develop, so with all that in mind, you can imagine that it aims to be even more incredible. And the good news is it is that and a whole lot more. It is, as you can see, a lovely tool. It's like the original in many ways, but it's much more contoured and streamlined. It's got the black plates, which makes it look really chic. It's got the handy little swivel cord so you don't get caught up when you're styling in either hand. It's really lovely and ergonomic to hold. It's really light as well. As to how it works, you press this button and you hear a little ding, and then you wait for a kind of chiming sound, which will happen any second now, and that means it's heated up to, there it is, 185 degrees, which is what the company found to be the ideal temperature for all hair types. So it's hot enough for a style to be set, but it's not so hot that it would overheat certain hair types. So the other great thing is that despite that heat, it stays really cool on the outside. So again, really pleasant to use and to hold. Now when using it, you all know how to use it, but as you can see, it glides through the hair really easily. It is designed to be a one-stroke use, and I found that with my hair, and I've got lots of hair, it's quite thick, I've got some natural movement to it, one stroke does indeed smooth everything out beautifully. If I want that really like poker straight, more slinky look, which I've got here, I've been known to go in a second time and just sort of, you know, just try to really get it in there. But I think that's just because I've got a little bit of OCD, or I'm just used to doing that because of past experiences. So I think for most of you, especially if you've got fine to normal hair, all we need is one stroke. And the other great thing about this is that in the past you've probably used really small sections of hair because of the hair to plate ratio. Well, with this you can take larger chunks of hair at a time because the plates are so thin, the heat transmits into hair really fast. So the heat just goes through to where it needs to go really quickly and works its magic really quickly. And I could get so sciencey on you right now, but I won't. We'll wait till closer to launch date on PRIMPED to rave about it in more depth, but just wanted to be able to get it out there now because, as I said, it's off embargo. It's $300, so it's a bit of an investment, but start saving now because it's just a great buy that I just can't rave highly enough about. But just to make that easier to stomach, I'm going to go on to a couple of nice budget buys for you. One is Sanctuary Spa, which I've been using for the past couple of weeks and absolutely loving. It is called the 5-minute thermal detox mask, and it's made from kaolin clay and charcoal, so as you can imagine it's really beautifully purifying, but combined with the warming effect which opens up pores, it's extra effective at drawing out all of those impurities, and it is just so nice on the skin. It doesn't get too warm. It's just this really cozy, snug feeling. I've been known to leave it on up to 20 minutes, and you might think that it could cause some redness. It definitely doesn't. I have very sensitive skin and I haven't found any redness from this at all. So really great TLC buy coming into winter. It's $19.99 and it's at Priceline. Now when you're also at Priceline or any other pharmacies, have a look for this one. It's Nivea Lip Butter in caramel cream. You can also get original and vanilla macadamia, but this one is my pick. It's like a little tub of dessert. It's so rich and creamy and it smells so beautiful. I find that's probably a bit too rich for during the day. I find that I prefer less of a lip balm, of a gooey lip balm, so that my lipstick stays in place, but it's perfect at night. So that's on my bedside table and I slather it on every night. And that brings me to my final thing this week. Another nighttime ritual I've been doing is dousing my feet in this, and it's Golden Ointment by Lanolip's Lovely Lanolin. It's a mixture of lanolin, manuka honey and vitamin E, so as you can imagine it's really healing and soothing and beautiful. It's for what the company describes as compromised skin. So if you get shaving rash, if you get insect bites, it would be your go-to in that case. But it's also really good everything balm. So knees, elbows, heels, and speaking of heels, I use it on my feet every night. I slather it on, I put little socks on, and my feet are so nice and smooth in the morning. If you've got cracked heels, this would probably fix them up in a matter of days. It's just such a rich, effective, wondrous little buy. So that's $28.95. It's at department stores and Priceline right now. So there are a few nice things that could take you into winter really well, as well as with good hair and a nice smelling new fragrance, care of Chloés. So I hope you found a few new ideas to get you through the week. I am looking forward to catching up with you this time next week and talking about a new batch of goodies to fall in love with then. Have a great week and I'll see you soon. Bye.